hope he can return, but that could be, as you know, serious business.
Absolutely.
Antoine Woods, people probably don't know, he is my #1 anchor run stuffer in the middle of that line. It's the reason that against Seattle last year in that playoff game, he was the one who took over the middle part of the line and said, Seattle, you can't come here today.
Okay.
Seattle came in leading the league in rushing and left with a grand total of 73 rush yards. And we won that game, that magic score, 24-22. So you take those 3 away from my defense. What evidence do I have that they can even stop Mitchell Trubisky? Because I thought, listen, seriously, I watched that game on Thanksgiving on Fox.
Yeah.
He was pretty good in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I was impressed.
Right.
And he's got a big arm.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? He's an athletic kid. If you let him get loose, like Jeff Driscoll got loose.
Yeah, he can run. Yeah, he can run. He got legs. Not Josh Allen legs.
No.
But he can run. Yeah, he's pretty mobile.
So my team is #1 in the whole league in yards gained. Way to go, Dak Prescott. Way to go, Zeke, for what it's worth. But wait a second. It's 8th in points scored. And wait a second. Worse, it's 20th in goal-to-goal scoring. 20th in the league. So you get it 1st and goal at the whatever, and you can't score a touchdown.
A lot of that, Skip, has to do with sometimes you get 1st and goal and you get a pre-snap penalty, or you get a holding, and you have 1st down at the 9, and now you still got 1st down, and you're at the 19.
Or you have, what has transpired, you have an identity crisis.
Right.
Dak or Zeke.
Right.
Zeke or Dak,
Yeah.
Dak or Zeke. And they somehow pick the wrong curtain each time. What's behind this curtain?
Door number 1.
Oh, door number 1. -3 is behind that door. What's behind door number 2? Dak incompletion, right?
Or holding behind door number 3.
Door number 3, holding, and maybe there's a door number 4, sack. -17 on a sack, right? So they just seem to go backward when they get it 1st and goal. So what has happened? You have seen this happen with teams before, and I cannot tell a lie. I'm being honest. I'm throwing it all out in the middle of the table. My team has lost its confidence. It's lost its swagger, its momentum, its way. It's lost its winning edge. And you see it because it is that finest of lines in the National Football League. My team is extremely, supremely talented. But what happened last year was they took off and went 8-2 down the stretch, including a playoff win over Seattle, because every time a play needed to get made, either by the offense or the defense, it got made.
Right.
That's how you take off, right?
Right now, Skip, what they're struggling with is that they can't put the phases together in the same game. It's either one game the offense plays extremely well and the defense gives up 31 before the offense can get on track, or the defense plays really well, a la they give up 12 points and they lose 10-12.
Okay.
That, at some point in time, in the kicking game, Skip, it's hard for me to believe that Brett Maher, in perfectly conditioned, 72 degrees on turf, indoors, is all of a sudden going to go to Soldier Field and going to be knocking the ball in if they need a 40-yard or 48-yard field goal to win the game.
The winds are supposed to be light tonight, which is shockingly undecember.
But even this wind, indoors there is no wind. And he shaked the PAT.
Hey, I know Soldier Field is still a creepy place to kick footballs. Footballs.
Yes.
Old Candlestick used to be maybe a little worse, but this one is now, it's the worst place.
It's called, Skip, it's cold. It's a night game. It's cold. It's a different type of cold.
It is.
And the ball is heavy.
Heavy.
So we're
it's lakefront cold.
Yes.
It's right on the lake.
Yep.
Real.
Okay. And weird, bizarre things happen to footballs up in whatever breeze there is. So that's why I don't trust that. And again, the Bears probably don't trust their guy anyway. Maybe he'll be replaced before the game starts tonight. But it brings me back to Amari Cooper, who's always the X factor. My team took off last year because Amari was acquired by Jerry Jones. And I gave Jerry huge props for a life-changing, at least for the Cowboys, acquisition. So to your point, in 6 home games this year, Amari has 47 catches for 758 yards. That'll work.
Right.
6 road games, he's got 17 catches. 47 at home, 17 away. Help me out. What's wrong? 17 for a grand total of 213 yards.
So he's triple home what he is on the road and double 2.5 times catches at home compared to the road. Skip, that, look, I know he might be Nick, but so what? You get healthy at home? Because I don't believe if he has the type of injuries that, the knee, the ankle, or whatever, Skip, he's not doing a whole lot of practice early in the week. Wednesday and Thursday, he's probably not doing anything. Friday, probably, well, obviously, they have a Thursday game. So walk through, maybe, little, get up the tempo on Friday. But he's not doing a whole lot of work. So it's hard for me to believe he's that much more healthy at home than he is on the road. It's just hard for me to see that.
I don't get it. I don't love it because it shows a level of softness. It's where you're not mentally tough enough to go on the road and say, I got this. I can't get it out of my psyche that he went to the Jets and caught one ball for 3 yards, and he said his thigh was bruised.
Call it a day.
Yeah, called it a day.
And then what did Gilmore make him do?
It made him quit.
Made him put on an overcoat.
He took himself out for a whole series and just stood over there with an overcoat on because he couldn't get open. He just couldn't get open.
That what your mama say, hey, you don't know how to play? Come stand by me.
Okay.
That what it is. Yeah, the guy said, you don't know I can't get open? Come stand by me. Put your coat on.
Was his mama over there? She might have been.
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
he needs some chunky soup or something.
Okay. Do I love Amari Cooper as a route runner? You better believe
Yeah.
I do. And going into the New England game just 2 games ago, Pro Football Focus ranked him #1 in production of wide receivers in the whole National Football League. He can be that great. Dak can be that great. Zeke can be that great. So, you have beaten on me all year about Zeke. So what's my only hope tonight?
Zeke
Maybe they
$150.
flip the script. Maybe they just say, okay, we give up. We're not a passing team. It will be kind of cold, not really Chicago cold, but by Dallas standards,
It's going to be
it'll
freezing
cold.
to the Cowboys.
That it will be, because Dak, the truth be told, he does not like any cold weather games. He's been practicing with the glove on his right hand. I don't know if he'll even need it tonight, but maybe he should be handing off all night. Maybe we should see if Zeke is that guy. I haven't seen that guy. I still fear Jerry way overpaid him, giving him $50 million guaranteed. He has not lived up to what he used to be once he got his money. My greatest fear is he got his money and kind of put it in a little neutral, just cruise control.
I just think the opportunities, and Skip, the thing is, like, Zeke is a runner. He's not a home run hitter. Zeke is a singles and doubles guy. And then occasionally, that single and double, he'll catch you lax, and then he'll, turn a double into a triple. But for him to think he's going to hit his head on the goalpost, like I said, there have been very few guys that run to contact and still have breakaway speed. Earl Campbell had breakaway speed. Adrian Peterson ran to contact, but still could go 80. Adrian Peterson still can go 75.
I believe he
even
can.
at 10, 11, I think he's been 10 years, 10th season in the league, maybe a little long, maybe even more. But you can't get discouraged. I think the thing is with the Cowboys, Skip, is like they expect Zeke to get 5, 6, 8 yards on every carry. And when he doesn't, we can't run the football. No, you got to stick with it.
I've told you all year, they have tried so hard to establish him on first down. But after you see so many 1 or 2 yard runs in a row on first down, and you're in 2nd and 9 or 2nd and 8, and Dak Prescott has been, according to Pro Football Focus, the best quarterback on 2nd down in the whole league.
Right.
He's been extraordinary because it's 2nd long. And where does it get them? To 6 and 6.
Exactly.
Okay? Because that's 2nd down, and he's not throwing touchdown passes. He's just completing 11-yard passes for a first down. And then they try it again, and they give it to Zeke on first down as predictably as anything outside of the sun coming up. He's going to get it on first down. So I hope tonight that they do what Sean McVay did at Arizona. Sean McVay said, I was an idiot. And he gave it 20 times to Todd Gurley, finally, at Arizona. He got 95 yards against a not very good defense. Changed the world? No, 95 yards, but he established or reestablished the run, and Jared Goff had a little better game.
And it allowed them to play action more, and the next thing you know, they have over 500 yards of total offense.
Okay, so tonight I'll just give it up and say, you got it. Let's see 30 carries going to Ezekiel Elliott, and let's see if they can win a lower scoring game where they control the clock and the football.
Well, I don't want to see 30 carries. Because if he gets 30 carries, they're going to probably win the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I want Chicago to win.
Okay, do it then, Dallas. I dare you, Kellen Moore, and more important, I dare you, Jason Garrett. And by the way, he is still the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys the last time I checked. I should have
Jared's the head coach.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Jerry's already told you. So he'll be a good coach next year.
Okay, Jerry, you got to break tradition here. This year, it has become Dak's team, but tonight, just to flip that script, Let's give it to Zeke 35 times. Let's go old school at old school Bears and see what happens.
He got 10 days to recover.
That would be fitting.
He has 10 days to recover.
Yeah, I just don't even see my team getting up for this game because these teams have little to no history.
Yeah, very little.
And nobody can remember what I witnessed.